Hi, and welcome to the Creative Treehouse. My name is Robin Broom, and I am so glad that you have joined me tonight. Don't forget to leave a comment, even if you're watching the replay, because we usually give out whatever the card is and to a random viewer that has left a comment. So, and I also like to know where you're watching from because we have this map of the U.S. that we're filling out, and we're only missing a few states. And so, especially if you're watching from North Dakota or Nevada, you know what? I'm going to be in Nevada next week. Louisiana, Mississippi, Kentucky, Vermont, and New Hampshire. Oh, and Hawaii. So let's see. Tonight we're going to do something very different. Tonight we are going to, let me turn this over. Instead of making a card, we are going to make a treat box holder. And we're going to use the Ghirardelli. So super fun. And the reason behind that is that I am going to backstage. I am going to Las Vegas next week. And one of the things that people do is they make pillow gifts for their roommates. And so I've got 2 roommates, and so I was trying to come up with a pillow gift. So this is what I have come up with. And it's based on one from the Paper Pixie, Julie DiMaggio, but I've changed it up just a little bit. I was trying to use what am I trying to say? Things that are in stock. So let's see. All right, and so I'll let you guys pick, because I like to let everybody pick, but I'm thinking I really like the color combo because this is the one that I'm going to use. I'd never seen this one before. This is dark chocolate lava cake. That sounds divine. So that's the one I'm thinking because I think it will match. Let me hold it up so you can see it just a tad better, but I think I like the way it matches. So, but we can also make, I had started making one using the, oh, I'm not going to be able to remember. Ooh, it almost came to me. This designer series paper. And then Julie's, she used an old punch and like a scalloped edge punch, and that one I was thinking, what else could we do that, and there's not a current punch. So, but I came across this, and I thought this would be super fun. And although, where did I stick it? And I'll show it to you, maybe. Oh, there it is. Okay, yes. This is the Just a Notes dies, and it has these just really, really fun things in here. Let me double check. Let me get this moved over so I can see. It has like the notebook edge, like a spiral notebook. It has like the bulldog clip. This is the other piece, paper clips. It's just really, really fun. And this one, where I put it, here it is so that is, it's actually for the top of the clipboard, but I think it's gonna work just fine. Well, look at there. Hello, Miss Nancy B. You're really there and you're able to comment. Super. So, but anyway, these are really, really fun, and this is the one I decided to do like that. And I was thinking I had another one to show you. Yes, look. So here's kind of what I was thinking of doing. I thought that was cute, and then put a ribbon in there and the Ghirardelli's inside of that. And I also thought about putting, I'm going to use a different new magnet as well. The old phone, oh my goodness. So, but I'm going to, on the next one, I'm going to put it down a little bit lower so you don't see the magnet, so that it closes up. Because this is a little bit short, and I think this one is a little bit too long. So we're going to go in between and see what happens. 4 devices. Yes, I think, Nancy, you win the record for being on that many devices at the same time. Oh my. Oh, fun. Okay, so if everybody's okay with it, I'm going to go with this one. I really like this paper, but Charming Day. It goes with the Charming Day bundle. I just remembered. But I really like this combo. So let's do this one, unless anybody has major objections. And I'll tell you what you do is you will, and I think maybe on this side you can see it. You can't see it on the other side as well. But you score it. Oh, you can't really see those. A little bit. You're going to score it on 1 inch on either side. That is weird. You can't see it. You can see these though. So, and I would tell you those measurements but I changed it because I trimmed it differently. Let me see if I have my ruler. Yep, I can tell you. Okay, let's see. Looks like it's 2.5. Yeah, 2.5 on either side. Yep, 2.5 is where you would do it. All right, and here comes the tricky part. Yeah, look at that. I don't know where everybody is. And you've got the #1 crown and everything going on. All right, so I'm going to get my bone folder, and we're going to score on all of these. So, there we go. That's the 1 inch, and this is the, what did I say, the 2.5 inch. Okay, yep, we usually make cards, but this is going to help me because then I'll have some pillow gifts. Yes, it's very hard to have objections to chocolate. Yeah, absolutely. All right, so then what we're going to do is we're going to go back and we're going to fold these back like that. And this is where the super tricky part is, or for me it was tricky. And I'm pretty good at manipulating paper around. But, so that is the, can you see the score line? Let me see if I get it to do. Kind of. Okay, so that's the score line, and I want this score line to flip over and be here. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to take it, and some people like to put the tip of the bone folder here and make it go that way. I'm actually going to do this one down here, I believe, first. Okay, so, but I find it easier to just use my finger, my fingernail, okay, and then, so now I have that line on top of that line, and we'll get to do it 4 times so you'll get to see better, okay? So that's one. All right, and let me see, we're going to do this one. So this line, we want to take this piece of it, and we're going to flip it and make it go right there on top of that one. So this line is going to be here. So, and I'm going to just move it over. This one doesn't want to cooperate as much. All right, and then we just burnish that down. And then we're going to flip it over to the same thing for these. So you got this little line, and we want that line to bend over like that. And line up. So I would say do it however it works for you. Okay, and then same thing. So this line's going to go right here. So we're going to take that part. That's the tip, and it's going to go like that. And then I will burnish that down. Hopefully you can kind of see. All right, and now what we're going to do, East Tennessee, who is the Warrior Queen? Welcome, Warrior Queen. I like that name. Okay. All right. Super cool. You have to tell me what part of Northeast Tennessee you're from. Oh, you just said East Tennessee. Okay, East Tennessee. Yeah, all right. Warrior Queen. Awesome. All right. I'm glad you're here. All right. And normally we do a card. Let me make sure I'm going to do this right. Yeah, I think that'll work. Okay, and then we're going to glue, you can kind of see, we're going to glue this part and this part, and this part. So not this almost triangular part in here. We're going to leave that one alone. Hello, and she is a number 2, and Nancy is a number 1. So I'm just going to put some glue here and here. Flip it around. You hear my dog? He's trying to get all settled in, kind of like sometimes cats do that. Yeah, he's working on making his bed more comfortable. From Bristol, welcome, welcome. Yes, hooray for East Tennessee, Northeast Tennessee. It's beautiful here. All right, perfect. Okay, so then that's the part we didn't glue, so it opens up like that. And guess what? It exactly fits. I haven't decided which way I like to put it. You have to kind of fold those flaps and stick that in there like so. Isn't that cool? La 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 la. And I love the fact that that's gonna match. Yay, Rosemary, welcome from Illinois. She says hello to everyone. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so isn't that cool? So that's how that's gonna work. Now, what I did was I took this little just notes, it's actually, like I said, the clipboard, and I cut it out die cut it with gold, and I did 2, so it's got they're back to back, if that makes sense. So actually 4 pieces, 2 here and 2 here, and oh, you know what? I was gonna see if I could get that magnet in there. Ooh, I wonder if I can still get it in there. What do you think? Should I? Yeah, let's try. All right, let me find the magnets. Where did I put them? These are brand new to me. I'm just trying them out, and it's really cool because I've already got adhesive on them, and oh, and they're magnetic. Okay, so see the negative right there, and then I'm gonna pull out one that's like, maybe. Oh my goodness, that's hilarious and fun. Okay. Oh my. Okay, and there's the positive. Okay, oh wow, what happened to the negative? It went zooming across to anything. There's lots of metal around here. Oh, here it is. Okay, there's a positive and a negative. Okay, let me see if I can stick the positive back in here. All right, this should be fun. All right, so if I can get a little bit of this off of here, and then you will not see the magnets. All right, I'm going to take the sticky off, the backing, which is the positive side, where the little sticker, and I'm going to stick it right down in here. Okay, cool. Let's see right a little bit further. All right, looks good. All right, now I'm going to do the same thing. If I can get this separated a little bit. So where this is kind of an experiment, you're kind of watching as I'm trying and experimenting. All right, let's see if I put that right there, then we know where that needs to go. Let's see if we can stick it down there. All right, so we should have the positive and the negative. All right, let's pull that back out, and let's put some more glue to cover that up. And hopefully it will all go together well. Oh, I love that. I love the way that snaps together. Yep, that's going to be perfect. Ah, I love it. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to use those, and I think, if I can find that too, aha, my tear and tape. I'm going to put an itty bitty piece of tear and tape on the bottom, on the very bottom edge of that, and pull off the backing, and Warrior Queen says hi there to Nancy. Nancy wants to know who the mysterious Warrior Queen is. I have there's a Fine Feathers that lives in Bristol. One of our team members. We gained 4 team members in August, which is super fun. I'm not August, I said August, October. All right, and then I'll put these there. Look at that. All right, so that's what it's looking like now. Not bad. Wonderful. Everybody's speaking to everyone. I love it. Okay, so that is going to be, I love, love, love that. All right, now we need and I'll give you some, I think I can give you choices. Oh, maybe not. Not as many choices tonight. Okay, so this is what I ended up with. I used one of the Spotlight on Nature, and this is the Petunia Pop color. And then I used, this isn't retired, it's the Radiated Stitches, I believe. And I stamped Enjoy on there, and that one actually came from Paper Pumpkin. I was really trying to, all right, I'm going to see if I can put glue. I did one of these earlier, and the glue just came out all of those little holes there. All right, we don't want that to happen. Oh, cool. All right. For people on the replay, Warrior Queen says, I'm not mysterious. This came up in my algorithm, and I watch a lot of Robin's videos. So, thank you, Warrior Queen. All right, so, and then we're going to put that like that. You know, I probably could put that up on, should I put that up on a dimensional? What do you think? I think maybe so. Let's put that up on a dimensional. And I might be able to get 2 of them actually. Let's see. These are, let me get the other ones. There we go. Now, remember to give a thumbs up. Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you, Rosemary. Absolutely. All right. Let me get all those in there. Yep, I'm trying to do so many things at the same time. I am redoing my closet, which is a major undertaking. And I'm also trying to pack for Las Vegas, as well as I get to see both of my kids on the way up and on the way back. So, all right, so there's that. And let me stick our chocolate in there. Oh, I love the way that's hidden. Okay, and we'll have to decide whether, if I pull those back like that, little flaps, and then that magnet will keep it closed. So we can do it that way. I think I like it that way. And the other choice is, you can also turn it this way and don't have to worry about it. So you've got either way. Of course, when you open it this way, your Ghirardelli's sideways. So I think it fits this way. What is your preference? Should we do it straight or sideways? The thing about straight is it tends to kind of want to pop out, but I think it's okay. I think it's okay. Now we need a ribbon. We need a ribbon. On a craft fair. Lip balm boxes. Yeah. Have you done any? I've got one that's a tea bag holders that's kind of cute, and I think that's been pretty successful at some of the craft fairs. Nancy's very curious. Warrior Queen is from Bristol in Tennessee, but Rosemary is from Illinois. Yes. Oh, you want to be my roommate in Las Vegas so you could have some chocolate. I understand. Absolutely. Has anybody tried that particular one? It's, yeah, the What did I say it is? It's the dark chocolate lava cake. Okay, let's see. Grab my scissors. I try not to use my snips on the ribbon. Alright, let's see. There's all kinds of ways to make fancy bows and whatever. I'm just gonna do it this way for now. And then we can trim that. It kind of looks like bunny ears, doesn't it? I might change my mind on that. Let me look. Let me see. Yes. Well, there is one more spot in our room, so you can come, Nancy. Yep, and one of my roommates is actually going to be presenting, which is really cool. So, all right, let's see if I can. I don't know. I think what if I did? I don't know. I'm still making it the same way. There's got to be. Oh well, we'll leave it like that. That's fine. I'll trim it. Trim it so the bunny has shorter ears. It's not really a bunny. Alright, look, these are not good scissors for that. My good ribbon scissors are in the other room. Alright, what do you think? You like that? Yeah, and I think it was a good idea to put the dimensional under there. I know, it's very hard to believe that it's November. No, Rosemary is not the warrior queen. Rosemary is in Illinois, and the warrior queen is in East Tennessee. Yeah, Spotlight on Nature is great. It's great. Okay, so I think that is lovely. It is very, very popular, the Spotlight on Nature. Great, 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 great circles. So yeah, that is this one, which is there are two that are very small, and that is one of the small ones. So yeah, I like that. And so what I was going to do with this one, although I think it's too tall, well, we can do this one. This paper, my poor brain. Oh my goodness. I was going to use this ribbon for that one. So, and I might, but anyway. So yeah, you can undo the ribbon, and it'll still stay closed because you've got, but the magnet. I like those magnets. Those are really fun. I have to remember where I got them. I ordered them, and I love the fact that they have the adhesive on it already. Okay, I am missing things. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. And warrior queens, they're so cute. I wonder if I could manage to make them without eating all the chocolate. Yes. Absolutely. Yeah, that's gonna be. How many come in the bag? Not enough, I know that's for sure. So not too many. 2, 4, 6, 8, maybe 10 or something in there, but ooh, doesn't that look delicious? Yes, I'll admit, I tried one. Don't you think I needed to try one to be sure that, they were pretty tasty before I gave them out as a gift? All right, so that is it. And which one would you prefer? I mean, same chocolates inside. Do you like the, the Lost Lagoon one, or do you like the pink one? Green or pink? Tell me which one is your favorite. Which one would you like on your pillow in Las Vegas? So I'm going to go back and read because I think I've missed. Yeah, Nancy says to come join us in the treehouse. Yeah, because you're close enough, you certainly could. Absolutely. Okay, so Laura is the warrior queen. I'm now seeing that one. Okay. Good. Awesome. Fun. Yes, this was just a fun project, different than doing the cards that we usually do, but I've got, it's crazy, crazy times. Got Las Vegas. I'm going to see my son before I go to Las Vegas, and he's in D.C. Be in Las Vegas, come back, and then I do Christmas cards in Blacksburg, Virginia. Yeah, yes, absolutely. You have to try them several times. You're right. I think I need another one just to be sure that, yeah, absolutely. All right. And Rosemary said either one is good for you. Yeah, absolutely. I like them both. I think they're pretty. So yeah, this one is a little bit short. It works, but the magnet is, yeah, I think. And then we had another one that was even longer. So those were all the versions. And what I'll probably do is after I get back, I can put the measurements on my blog so that you can make some yourself and put chocolate in it if you haven't eaten all the chocolate beforehand. All right. Well, super duper. Yep. I am so glad you joined me, and now I'm gonna work on doing a couple more. I have this one almost ready, and this is the same size. So I do like this size. I think it's about right. So it's slightly different. The Paper Pixie was 4 by 6, and this one is 4 by 5 3/4, I think. Either 5 1/2 or 5 3/4. But I'll try to remember to put it on my blog. But it'll be a little while because I will be leaving soon. Yeah, it is cute, even without the ribbon. It is. I totally agree. And even though that's really a clipboard and piece, but that's okay. What is Backstage anyway? Good question. It's a Stampin' Up! Thing that it's a convention-y thing that is for the people who are the demonstrators who are Silver Elite and above. So it starts with Bronze Elite, Silver Elite, then it goes Gold and Platinum. No, Gold Elite. I don't know. There's a lot of different ones. So Silver Elite and above get an opportunity to go to Backstage, and it's a lot of business stuff. Let me move over. Let me transition so you can see me better. Hang on. It's a lot of business stuff to help you with your business. So I have been eligible to go for several years, but have not gone. And they also do it virtual every other year. So, but anyway, I'm going to get to go for the very first time. So I'm very excited. So that is what it is. So going to Las Vegas. I've never been to Vegas either. So, but it should be a lot of fun. And looking forward to it. So I guess that's it for tonight. Thanks for watching. And I encourage you to make one of these. Empty, whatever, just depends on how much of the chocolate you eat. So that's okay. And I'd encourage you to try the lava cake. It's pretty good. And dark chocolate, you can't beat that in my book. So, all right, thanks so much for watching, and I will not see you next week because I will be in Las Vegas. So look for me the week after that, Thursday night, 8 o'clock Eastern time. All right, thanks. Bye-bye.